今回はロストクにいるリヒターに会いに行きます。
Here's the Polovin. No clinking glasses on this one.
You want to chat?
I need to find some people. Ozerski mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
You're making some friends, I see. Ozerski is a man with the heart of gold. When he's not being pain in the ass, anyway.
You seem pretty popular yourself. Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to Scar. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the zone's will. Nah, there's a plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that stalker who showed up after the signal, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the zone and he wants to shake things up.
What's S.T.A.L.K.E.R. up to? What's his plan?
That's something you gotta ask the man himself. And if he doesn't trust you enough, you'll never find out. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. is the type who keeps his plans to himself.
What happened to his old crew?
I could tell you they found lots of rare artifacts, left for the mainland, and lived happily ever after. But in reality, not everyone made it back from their trip to the monolith.
How can I find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R. guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the zone's gonna help you, or S.T.A.L.K.E.R. will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. As long as you and Scar keep looking for the Shining Zone, you better stay away from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
I found folks in the zone I can trust. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. just needs to try harder. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Dvupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which, thankfully, isn't often. He's usually holed up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain visitors. If you want to talk to him, you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars, and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
Do you know where I can find mutants with those collars?
Sure. I'll even share the coordinates. But keep in mind that Dvupalov's been collecting these collars for a while now. The less dangerous mutants are all gone. Only the nasty ones are still out there. So be careful. See ya.
では、首輪を取りに行きます。
Son of a bitch! It ain't coming out!
Watch out. This one's a sneaky little break.
「このミュータントは分身で攻撃してくるので、本体を攻撃して倒さなくてはいけません。」
How was your hunt? Did you get that collar? I've got some business nearby. Swing by my coordinates and we'll have a chat.
リヒターは近くの小屋にいるので、話しに行きます。
Looks like you made it and got the collar. So you're good to go to Dvupalov. I've tagged the location of his hideout for you. you should be able to get there just fine. If he asks you for a password, just say the leash.
Are you planning to guide people again, or have you given up on it completely?
I'm not sure, Skiff. The risk is too great. Even if I don't hurt anyone, I'm still a long way from becoming a true guide.
How does someone become a true guide? What does it take?
The guide who used to help S.T.A.L.K.E.R shared something with me once. If you manage to find the rarest artifact, the heart of Chernobyl, you can learn to understand the zone as though you were one with it.
Where do I find this heart of Chernobyl?
The guide said it's supposed to be in the Dead Valley. But that's no place for regular folks. You'd need gear that hasn't been invented yet, or have the abilities of the guide himself. It's a vicious circle. Scar keeps saying only a miracle can help me. But I'm beginning to question whether we've got the same kinds of miracles in mind.
Is there anything else I need to know?
Colors aside, Dvupalov's only been working on one project lately. Vodka. Making it and drinking it. If he offers you a drink, don't turn it down, or you won't get any business done. But don't try to outdrink him either, or you might find yourself beyond medical help.
Dewa, ドブパロフに首輪を渡しに行きます。
The leash.
Come on in, and don't drag your feet. If you only got one, don't expect a big payout. Hand it over. You're new around here, aren't you? Or have I just forgotten you? I had an assistant I'll never forget, Nightingale. It was a delight to work with and a great drinking buddy. It's a shame he's gone. Think you can fill his shoes?
I wasn't planning to. I'm here about...
I know what you're here about. The first ones in the house. But we'll enjoy it right here on the spot. You can fetch the bottle from my lab. It's just down the hall.
ここからお酒を飲みながらストーリーを進めていきます。
It's an elixir you'll light and never forget. I'll remember. All right. Let's sample the goods. Let's have one. And then we can talk about what, where, and how much. Here's to the start of our partnership.
All right. Here's to our partnership.
Not even a flinch, huh? That sort of bravado is gonna impress me. When you're drinking, you've gotta put your heart into it. So, where are we? How about another one?
Let's toss another one back.
You're definitely not a grad student. That's a good thing. Look, about those scholars. Leave them out next time. The shop's closed. What's the point of stocking up on collars if I don't have a leash? It was a promising project, sure. But it's time to bid it farewell. Bottoms up, Stalker.
What project are you talking about?
I told ya, Project Leash. The Mutant Control Project. They cooked up all sorts of freaks, then tried to make gadgets to bust them around and zap them remotely if things get out of hand. As you know, they fucked up the later parts. When the project got shelved, those colored mutants were supposed to die peacefully in their cages, not run amok in the zones poking stalkers. So much for a promising project. But I suppose promises are made to be broken. How about a drink to that stalker?
Let's have another one. Sure.
To abstract thinking. If man is the measure of all things, then the measure of a man is 3 shots of this magic vodka. So go ahead, ask your questions while I'm feeling charitable.
How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced illusions?
Sheen double, eh? You probably just had some bad vodka. Try some of mine. It's good for more than just keeping radiation at bay.
When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober.
Ha ha ha. And I was stone cold sober when I saw evidence that it was impossible. But who am I to forbid you from living in a world of illusions? If you're really so eager, drag your ass to X5. That's where the whole 3-ring circus used to be. Try to find a blueprint for the suppressor. It's out to help you. I'm all out of vodka anyway. Come on. I'll give you the key card for the lab. The colors were a crude instrument. The suppressors, on the other hand, they were designed to
酔った状態で追いかけます。
abilities of a fine nature. should I put it? Hold on. Let me give you the key to the X5 first. No, that's just some junk. Ah, look, a pickle. I'll save it for later. Fuck! What are you waiting for? We've got an artifact on the run. Why, you're light on your feet, Stalker. You can hang on to this one. You've earned it. You went after that artifact like a bullet from a gun. Seems like I gave the keycard for X5 to Sherpa after all. That's why I hate teetotalers. The bastard must have caught me in a good mood. Anyway, if you want the suppressor, you need to talk to that boring grad student yourself. He's over in Nagroprom, staying close to X5. And now for the fourth shots, the happiest of them all.
今回はここまでにします。